Live from the Dub Studios in sunny San Diego, California on the Biz Television Network, TiVo, Ustream, soon to be on Spike TV, CBS, Armed Forces, and Business Talk Radio Network. Big Biz Show is on the air. Coach Deb is here, as she always is.
Bringing it all together.
Look at that. Talking to us about it. I learned so much from you. I mean, I honestly do. I had no idea that this was, you see people over at the Panikin at the Starbucks working on their social media stuff, and I think it's just fluff. And it's not, though, is it? It's a real business.
It is.
Do you see the book she wrote? She wrote the very first book on social media called, what is it called again?
Secrets of Online Persuasion.
Secrets of Online Persuasion.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We wanted to make it evergreen, so it wouldn't just be about the newest fads of social media at the time. And at the time that we wrote the book on new media, social media wasn't even a term. That just became the term because everything was very social. And it started being called social media because everything was chatty, it was conversations, it was engagement.
I remember new media was the one that the newspapers and the radio people and TV people went, what? What? Why internet? What is this internet? We hate the internet.
Yeah, right. Yes, that's right.
Exactly. Well, even Ustream is considered new media. That's a new media channel because it's delivered online and anyone can get your show online anytime they want.
That's the way it should be.
Right.
Yeah.
Puts us in control.
I didn't mention though, before the term social media was even out there, you had people seeking you out to figure this thing out.
Correct.
You know, and the number one email I get after you versus behind what's her number is that how do I get people to see my stuff? And I think the first thing you taught us was if you're going to open a Twitter account or start a blog, you got to start following other people.
Right.
And that's really the only organic way to do it at first. And then you have to have solid content.
Right.
We've gone through a couple of things.
Even a 15-minute session at your Twitter site, and you start looking just people in general. Oh, here's for me as a comedian, here's a guy that books comedians. Here's a place that holds comedy events. Here's and you just keep branching out until you just got 5,000 people following or whatever, and you follow them. And
I just engage with them.
I just tweeted, you had me at what are you doing in my closet?
Wow. See that? Clever, quick,
right?
Under 146 characters.
That's retweetable.
Yeah, it is. I get retweeted a lot.
I bet.
Does that help me?
Yes, absolutely helps you.
Because I have the little app. I have a little app that comes up and tells me I've been retweeted. I get retweeted. I get retweeted like 4 or 5 times.
I got to put more
That's
jokes
the goal.
up then.
Yes.
Oh, that's the goal.
Yeah. Get retweeted because that shows you have influence. So whether it's you linking to something else, even if it's you linking or referencing another influencer in your industry.
Right.
But if you have jokes, that'll get retweeted.
Yeah.
Yeah. We tell people, and we've looked at the stats, quotes were the first thing that got retweeted all over the place everywhere. So then everybody started doing quotes, even if they weren't all that inspirational, they just would quote someone. So if you've got jokes,
what are you gonna tweet?
I'll retweet your jokes.
Well, I'm going to put my joke in a quote.
Can you? What is
a joke in a quote?
Okay, so the only joke I've ever written.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
The only joke I've ever written that you've used is I've been sober for 70 days.
Right.
Not in a row. Okay. Right?
That's total.
Right.
Boy, can I use a beer.
Right.
Yeah.
So can we tweet
Which
that?
is really bad.
Is there
at the AA meeting, I'll tell you
That's
that.
a great idea. Not only tweet that, but then the last part of it, that's considered a joke on Twitter. So what we do is we put hashtag, which is that number sign, right, that you have on
What
your
does that
phone.
do? What
It's
is
a
that hashtag?
We used to call it pound.
Is that just kind of like a thought bubble?
It is. It started out as a keyword type of a thing where you would put, if you were talking about comedy, you would always, and you should always do that, put the hashtag and put comedy, no spaces. It creates a link, and then anybody talking about comedy or looking for comedy will find you. So that's another nice little link
I'm
back
gonna
to you.
hurt my thumb today.
And then it just became
Don't use that joke. I'm going to try to tweet that joke. It's my only joke I have. You have lots of
Talk
jokes.
with your little show. Busy over
first
here.
to market, you know.
I just quit. Okay,
It's all fair, Russ. So then, but then it
Tony
just became a
Calabrese.
joke. So people would just say something, and I remember the first time I ever saw a hashtag with pretty much a sentence. I'm like, that is the stupidest, longest hashtag. No one's ever going to retweet that. But it just became this ongoing joke. So if you put not in a row, that's just funny. It's not necessarily going to be it's not going to be a meme necessarily, but it might be.
Okay, so this is how I'll ruin that. I'm going to tweet right now. You had me at what are you doing in my closet, but not in a row.
Well, now you're creating a meme.
Joke butcher just showed up.
Yeah. Hashtag.
All right,
butcher.
so Coach Deb, by the way, CoachDeb.tv is her website, and she, of course, is a social media expert. She's a best-selling author. She has coached folks into creating their own brand online using her methods. And she, you call yourself a social media PR strategist, but really, what you're really, I just got retweeted. Hello, see this?
Look at
here?
that.
Boom,
You
just
got
that fast.
retweeted.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, second
Was
time
that
got
by Russ?
retweeted.
Whoa,
Yeah.
nice.
The knot in the row got it. Oh, there's a third time.
I forgot my
They
pass
like the
code.
not. They like
But
the joke.
what I want to talk about is this new website I discovered called google.com, and Deb's going to talk to us about kind of how we wrap all this stuff together as a continuing part of the series that she's talking to us about. Social media expert Coach Deb, and I will tell you as we move on. Rusty Nails will be tweeting
trying
at
to
you.
figure out how to-
What's your Twitter handle?
No.
Isn't it just Rusty Nails?
Okay. Yes.
RUSSTNAILZ?
Yeah.
MOUSC. Big Biz Show, bigbizshow.com. Follow us on Twitter at Big Biz Radio. You may retweet me at no additional charge.
140 characters.
Let's get back to Coach Deb. Go to CoachDeb.tv is her website. She is a social media PR strategist. She's a business coach. She is a personal coach, and she's now handled. What are you laughing at?
No, just things I'm reading on the internet. Yeah.
Oh, there's a tweet. Okay, so that's a tweet that'll be. It said, "Ladies, if a man says he will fix it, he will. There's no need to remind him every 6 months about it." Oh,
There
boom.
we go.
Oh, wow. Come on.
6 months or 6 minutes? That could be a typo.
No, not 6 months.
Yeah, I see. That's right.
Okay. All right. So, Deb, let's talk some more about this. So what we've really learned in the last couple of weeks is, number one, new media is all media. You've got to have a blog. You got to have a website. You got to have a Twitter handle. You got to have a LinkedIn handle. You got to have Facebook. You have to have everything.
YouTube.
The other thing that we learned is that you don't have time to do all that, so you can hire. What is that person called?
Social media manager.
Social media
Yeah,
manager.
a whole new job.
A whole new job.
Social media
Yes.
manager.
Usually some kid that can read a 6-point font.
Wow.
Yeah, grew up with.
But isn't a social media manager really a PR person?
Yes.
Really?
Many. Yeah. You can hire someone basically. You can hire just a student for $10 an hour, $15 an hour, or you can get someone a little more advanced in
Right.
marketing. You know,
Right.
they have a college degree in marketing. They know PR. That is obviously going to give you more of an edge. They might be $30 to $60 an hour,
Yeah.
depending on. But if you hire them, they've got a full-time job.
Well,
it's
and
negotiable.
part of that marketing is up to you to
Right.
at least set it in motion and
Right.
then take it from there.
Exactly.
Or other people would come in and just say, "Here's an idea. Let me
Right.
take your company and bring it this way."
Right.
And that would be much
more money.
that's true.
Exactly. So it depends what level you're looking to hire them. But yeah, they
Yeah.
could totally take it over for you. And the key is making sure your voice stays
Right.
true. And because that's why Twitter was really popular back in 2007.
Is it not as
8.
popular now?
It's growing, right? It's still growing, and a lot of people use it differently though now. And I think the part where people get disheartened is the influencers aren't. They know that they're not necessarily the influencer. It's somebody tweeting for them,
Right.
And that's when it doesn't. That's when the engagement isn't as effective as it once was when you were talking to the CEOs of company, and they still are there.
Yeah.
But it's gotten a little more compromised because there's a lot of people just doing it for you.
You
So-
see these generic kind of cookie cutter statements like,
Right.
from motivational speakers, having a great day, look inside yourself. And what the hell? Really? It can come from
Right.
anybody.
Right. Right.
So let's talk a little bit about we talked about last week, but the blog thing.
Yes.
Because I'm looking through emails here that were sent to me last week after you're on the air, and a lot of folks. You got a lot of people start blogs last week, by the way, as you probably are well aware.
Good.
Now, I got my blog. How do I get people to see my blog? I'm going to start following other blogs. I'm going to tweet it out to my people as well.
Right.
Let's take it to the next level. So let's say you're a couple weeks into this thing.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of feel like you're getting a little bit of traction, but not a lot of traction. What do you do next?
Well, one of the things that people don't realize is just by having a blog versus a website, just the code that it's written on, spiders of the search engine, so search engine spiders, love the code, so they go there much more frequently than a website.
Oh,
because
so
they see
when
it as
people
news.
do search terms, your stuff's going to come up first because it's
it's
through
on a
blog.
blog. Exactly. So, and the other thing that a lot of people don't realize is each blog that you write is considered a web page. It's considered its own website. So you could have 12, 14, 100 blog posts, and it's just like having 100 different websites that you've created.
Wow. All right. Stay there.
See?
We're going to keep you all the way to the top. You're not leaving anywhere. Big Biz Show, bigbizshow.com. Coach Deb's with us, CoachDeb.tv. before the term social media was even born. Celebrities and business owners sought out her wisdom. And then we're giving it to you for the low price of free.
What?
More of Coach Deb and Big Biz Show coming at 51 past the hour, bigbizshow.com. Follow us on Twitter at Big Biz Radio. Oh, my God. Coach Deb is here, CoachDeb.tv. Oh, my goodness. So, Coach Deb.
Shouldn't Twitter tell you you've opened another account, you idiot?
You're on your own account. That's correct.
No, you're on your own.
You are.
Period.
You're really
I want to
on
ask
your
this.
own.
I need to ask this question because Russ has made the mistake on not only my personal life and his all the.
I just hashtag
when
my
Russ
shorts.
forgets his password, he just creates a new site. So there is okay. So if you want to go to Facebook, there's the Big Biz Show. Then there's Big Biz Show. Then there's capital THE Big Biz Show. Then there's little tiny THE Big Biz Show. And then there's Big Biz Show all one word.
Big, yeah.
So which is the one you want to have people follow you at?
We don't know.
I don't know. You know what?
As short as possible. So
let me-
Biz Show instead of the. Don't.
I bet it's
drop
No,
out
just
the.
Big Biz Show.
Yeah.
That's 3 letters you don't need.
But
in
how
a
do you get
tweet.
rid of the other ones? Can you delete?
You can contact Twitter, or you just leave them
no,
locked
no,
up.
I'm talking
so
about
no one else can
Facebook.
lock them up.
Anywhere.
They don't have any
Facebook.
phones.
How do you get rid of a fake? Get that,
Oh, you can. You can go in there and just disable the account.
disable it.
Yes.
But it still lives forever, doesn't it?
It does.
All
It
those
does.
pictures, all
Yes.
those weird.
Well, you
tweets.
could delete everything and wipe it out, but they still have
Sure
a
they
records,
do.
kind of like Big Brother.
That'll
They still
come
have a
up.
record of every text you've ever sent.
Yeah,
I
that's
bet
for,
when I
that's
get
for the
delete them-
police, Russ.
When I get to the pearly gates, someone's going to be there with a
Be like,
computer going,
so
"Oh
Russ."
my God!"
Yeah.
You know, in 2012, see this picture of you in Vail? That shouldn't be public knowledge. So, but you should be warned that everything you put up there will kind of have
It
legs,
will last
if
forever,
you will.
yes. And that's actually important for younger kids
Yeah.
that are not thinking about when they're looking for a career later on.
Yeah.
Every tweet is going to be there in, So that's something
Yeah.
to be thinking about if you're a parent. And
But here's
your
you
kids have a
flipping
Twitter
off one
account.
of our jets.
Yes,
Uh-oh.
exactly.
Yeah, right. See,
right.
that's a scary deal there. Okay, so my question for you is this: give us some homework for the week so we can walk away and do something. So would you think we should concentrate on Twitter this week, our blog, or our Facebook this week, or all three?
No, you can't.
I would do all three because a lot of times you can just get one tweet out and then just repurpose it on the others.
I hated
But if you want me to
teachers
give
like
you
you.
homework,
Yeah.
all three. I want you to do
Extra,
it
yeah.
all. Yes.
Oh, gosh.
I'm a hard
But
teacher.
don't
I'm a
they all
coach.
intertwine?
I'm a stretch you. You don't need a coach if you could do it on your own, right? Like you need a coach to
I
stretch
see
you.
what you're
so,
saying. Well,
but I would also say focus on video. That's probably the number one way you can leverage your results.
Focus on video. What do you mean?
Video. So do a video, get a YouTube station,
Yeah.
and focus on creating a video, or just have a video uploaded to your blog. Because your video, think about it, people are lazy, right? I mean, we
Yeah.
don't.
I love
We don't like
videos.
to say that, but we want to sit down and just watch TV. So it's a passive way of engaging with your audience that they get to sit there, and if you've got something inspiring, something interesting and educational or funny, they'll sit there and watch you. And the longer you have people stay on your page, the better Google ranks you.
Okay, begin, be brief, be done, so to speak. You know, make your point. Like a shorter video is better than here's
Yes.
3 minutes of me talking about.
Right.
Give me 30 seconds. Sound bites.
Yeah,
like it's the end of me.
exactly. If you could do a 30-second video, a 1-minute video, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Because people watch that, people will share it. Anytime you get 5-7 minutes, people start going, "Oh, do
Yeah.
I have 7
Yeah,
minutes right
they
now?"
know they'd never do.
But everyone has a minute.
Yeah,
So
that's
a
what
minute.
popcorn takes a minute now.
And it's easy. You can do a blog and a video in a minute, and that is also considered vlogging.
But see, for me, I just.
And it's as
You'll-
easy
you'll
as going,
talk
Why
for
would they
15
want?
minutes.
Why would they want to listen to me? What do I have to say?
Well, if you're not interesting, then they won't.
Well,
So
get
that's
interesting.
that's
But
the
have
first
stuff.
thing. Is
But
you
wait a
want to be
second. There's so
engaging
much
and-
traffic out there, though.
One
Let's say
soundbite.
that we're really interesting. How are they going to find me through all that other traffic?
Well, first of all, if you have it set up on the right platform on
Okay.
your blog,
Oh, geez.
they're going to find you because here's the secret, and this is what's really cool, is Google.
Yeah.
It once you hit the publish button, and let me share a quick story with you. Once you hit that publish button, it pings Google, it pings the search engines. They find you, and then you get ranked. So it's a matter of if you're talking about things that people are looking for, and that's why your keywords are one of the most important things. So that would be the first thing I would tell anyone
Sequestration
to
or
do.
whatever, and then he
Yes.
does his 1 minute thing on if Obama does it, blah blah blah. End of statement. Video's done. There, it's posted.
Right. And if it's something controversial,
Ooh,
you'll
yeah.
get watched, you'll get retweeted, you'll have engagement,
That's
which is
Russ has
that's
always
the
tried to
secret.
cut.
I try to, stir up the, put a little
pot.
stick in the hornet's nest there.
And what? Well, this is the thing.
What do
if,
I care?
If you're boring, you're going to be forgotten.
Right.
But if you're memorable, even if it means you're a little more controversial and
Yeah.
you're polarizing people, people will remember you whether they like you or not. And for as many people who don't like you, there'll be more people who do like you passionately because you think just like
It is
them.
memorable. Look
So
at
that's
Hitler.
Okay.
I mean, you're right
well,
there.
yeah,
Who
there's
doesn't remember
another reason.
Hitler?
Right, exactly. That's
Wow.
one way to
I'm
look
just
at it. You got to bring
Wow.
Hitler into it, right?
Well,
Hugo Chavez, maybe?
maybe there you go.
Machiavelli.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
I love his salad, though.
But Sully, one of the
wait, that's
coolest things,
Caesar.
Sully, is that when our clients, this is one of the things that they'll experience. Here's one of the things I tell them: trust
Yeah.
me. So you
Trust
just got to
me.
trust me
Oh,
and
look
just
at that.
do it because
Do that
when-
with the eyes again.
Trust me.
There it is. The chin
Do I
goes
seem
down.
trustworthy? Trust me. Right?
Almost like a look of shame. Really.
No new taxes.
Trust me.
I am not a
Yeah,
crook.
I do have a key to these handcuffs. Trust me.
The handcuffs again. Okay, so let me just share with you the clients that did trust me. This one woman, she was in the real estate industry, and she uploaded her blog, and within 24 hours of her uploading and published, all she did is hit the publish button.
Yeah.
Both CNN Money contacted her and Fox News.
Trust Coach Deb.
Yeah.
CoachDeb.tv. All right. We'll see you next week. Curtis Matovich, our assistant director. Chris Yannick, our director. David Kamatoy, our producer. Adam and Ivan back at CBS and Radio New York. Chris Snyder, of course, running the board at Business Talk Radio Network, and Jeff Riley handling the duties for us at Armed Forces Radio Network. North Star Studios handles the uplink for Biz TV, TiVo, Ustream, and the rest of them. Do me a favor, go to bigbizshow.com. Hurry. Follow us on Twitter at Big Biz Radio. Go see Coach Deb's website, CoachDeb.tv, and follow her on Twitter, Coach Deb. Rusty Nail's website, russisfunny.com, because russisfatandbald.com was taken, and his Twitter handle is not there.
Unknown.
Big Biz Show. More Big Biz Show coming up.
Yeah.